Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Gonzii and today we are going to be reacting to a brand new Lindsay Nikole video, man. This time called Zoologist Answers What the fuck is that? Insect Edition. So without further ado, let's react to Lindsay, man. Let's go.
I know I said in the last video I was going to cover a deep sea creature next.
You did say that.
That had to take a back seat for a second because recently a few insects have gone viral that we absolutely need to talk about. They all look like they could do serious damage, and some of them actually do that you might not expect. So, sliding in a little quick episode of What the F is This? One that's been a long time coming. The Insect Edition.
Bro, insects are wild, you know.
General information out of the way. Throughout the What the F is This series, we've definitely talked about insects here and there. When it comes to viral heinous shit that people don't know what it is, there's always going to be an insect thrown into the mix. There are over 1 million species that we know,
that's
which
way
is
too
about
many,
the same
bro.
amount
Way
as
too
every
many
other
bugs,
animal
man.
species combined, and then double it. In the words of Robert May, to a good approximation, all species are insects. And that's just the ones we've discovered. Estimates of total insect species range from 4 million, that's the low number, to 20 million. 20 million species, not individuals, species. An unlikely number, but the fact that it's a valid possibility is godforsaken. New species of insects are being discovered so frequently.
Oh, why are they so freaky
though? Celebrities just for the fuck of it, like this fly named after Beyonce, or this wasp named after Trump.
Wow.
So anyway, all of that is to say that that amount of species means a fuck ton of diversity in life histories, strategies, and our general theme today, defense. Before we get into the viral ones, I want to show you a couple that I came across while researching for this video. First, the spiny devil Katie did. I feel like this one is a joke. Looks like a wax figurine. I don't know what I'd do if I saw this in real life. And their defense mechanism isn't crazy. See those sharp spines all over them?
That's it.
Kind of hard to miss. They kick with them. They kick them into predators, which you would expect from them. Mostly just wanted to let you know that they exist. All right, get this next one though. Honeybees? We all know honeybees. They are the coolest. They have a specific behavior called heat balling, where when a honeybee colony is struck by a predator, like a hornet,
they just cook wasp
the worker bees will swarm around the predator and like vibrate and generate heat, and then just burn it to death. Dude, hot enough to burn it to death. Nuts. That is nuts. I wouldn't be surprised if that's one that I should have known, but I didn't. Like a flood of comments like, how did you not know about honeybee heat balling? I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably behind on honeybee knowledge compared to the average zoologist, but I am thinking about really diving into it, making a video about what I learned, so let me know if you would like to see that. So, as we have seen many times on this channel, animals across the entire kingdom have evolved crazy defense mechanisms and hunting tactics. So before I show you today's viral examples, I want to tell you about our very on-brand sponsor, Beast Lore, an animal-themed strategy
Get your bug, Lindsay! Love it every single time, bro. Let's go.
Now onto the
well done, Lindsay.
Gian, roll the first clip.
This was on my cut. What is that?
That is a southern flannel moth caterpillar, also known as a pus caterpillar, or asp. Heinous these names if you ask me. They almost look kind of cute. And
no, they don't.
Soft, covered in some sort of fluff. Nope.
No.
That's what they want you to think. That fluff is a blanket of venomous spines that, when touched, stick to the skin and result in pictures like this, or this, the ultimate secret weapon. As you would probably guess from how heinous these pictures are, the venom is nuts. It causes excruciating pain, rash, numbness, and in some cases, difficulty breathing, or worse. People have described the pain as the worst pain they've ever experienced.
I imagine
hit with a baseball bat, walking on hot coals, breaking a bone. Dude, I can't even fathom how a creature that small can do that much damage. I've broken a lot of bones, by the way. Lots of bones.
I haven't.
I broke one when I was in India. Both my arms.
The
second time I had to get surgery because the bone was sticking out. My friend was throwing rocks at the wheels of my skateboard, and boom, crack. My kneecap used to pop out pretty frequently in middle school, high school. Apparently, I have European knees. That's what my doctor said. So, popped out easily.
Ma'am, good to know, Wendy.
But anyway, an inch-long creature causing that kind of pain is something I never want to experience. And apparently the pain gets worse as time goes on. It can kind of spread to other parts of the body and can last for hours or even days. Days, dude. Whoa.
That's too much.
Kind of went into the pain shit pretty quick. Let me back up a little bit and give you a proper introduction. All right. The southern flannel moth caterpillar is the baby of this. Honestly, stunning and totally harmless. They're found in the South United States and come in orange and yellow shades. They lay eggs that are bright yellow and kind of fuzzy looking, easily mistaken as a piece of lint from your favorite knit sweater. And when they hatch, they look like this, kind of myriapod in form. And then they molt multiple times, becoming more and more fluffy with each, which is really awkward for a bit, you know? Like puberty. Just kind of raggedy, kind of look like they got electrocuted. Then a couple months later, beautiful and fluffy in the most heinous sense. And then later,
that's not beautiful though.
In a peaceful state. So what's the
weird? Why did they have
they're the region's most venomous caterpillar and
no, it's not
one of the most venomous in the country.
Man.
What is the secret ingredient? A research team wanted to get to the bottom of this last year in 2023. They looked at the venom of the southern flannel-moth caterpillar and the black-waved flannel-moth caterpillar, another one in the same region with the same kind of shit going on. Like your average, typical venom, the venom of these caterpillars contain proteins that bind to the cells of their victims, which then send pain signals to the brain. But these proteins do something unusual on top of that. They kind of shape-shift into a donut and then punch a hole right into the cell. A nutso, ouch. This leads to the horrible reactions I mentioned before. Serious stuff. So if you happen to get stung by this caterpillar and have a mild reaction, you should be all good. You should be. Use cellophane tape to get the spines out as fast as you can, and some ice packs and pain relievers should do the trick. But a more serious reaction, definitely go to the hospital. The teenager a few years ago apparently had seizures and kept passing out from this caterpillar, dude. From a caterpillar. So, don't mess around. Caterpillars are not really thought of as dangerous creatures. I feel like for me, the classic default caterpillar is an inchworm, classic guy that hangs out. Most caterpillars are. They just hang out, plant material, and are harmless. But sometimes that is not the case, which is great for them as defense and horrible for us, i.e. their potential threat. So I'm going to introduce you to some caterpillars with some pretty gnarly defenses, like up there with the flannel moth caterpillar. Just a little PSA. A little FYI. Alright, the saddleback caterpillar down in eastern North America and Mexico looks like they're repping their favorite sports team, but they're actually repping your demise if you touch them. This is clearly a creature that does not want to be fucked with. Alright, next, the hag moth caterpillar. It looks like vomit. I mean, they look terrible.
Brother,
What's that?
Another one found in the eastern and southern U.S. Iomoth caterpillar.
Brother,
eastern U.S., Midwest, and Mexico. They kind of look like candy to me, but absolutely do not eat it. Also, they often travel in groups. And the bag shelter caterpillar, found in Australia. They also tend to travel in groups, up to potentially 100, and their venomous hairs can apparently be
similar stuff here in Portugal. They live in pines, bro, and they just go like that in groups.
How am I supposed to keep track of all these
Not touch the dog. We do not.
Solution for you.
We get told as kids to not touch those.
That actually applies to literally everything ever.
Remember, don't put it in your mouth.
Alright, next.
Well done, Sheldon. What the fuck? It had to be Australia, man.
That is a stick bug doing a little dance to ward off their foe. An entomologist at the Western Australian Museum identified it as Parencestus cornutus, and this movement is a bluff. When you think of stick bugs, you probably think of peaceful little guys that like to look like sticks. That is definitely very true. There's over 3,000 species, and they all seem to just hang out, at least that we know of. They can be as small as an inch, or the largest can get to 2 feet long. The largest ever found is 21 inches long, with their legs extended. A hefty fella indeed. In order to protect their peace, different stick bugs have different defense adaptations. Camouflage across the board, of course, and many will sway when disturbed, as to imitate a dead stick swaying in the wind. Some will hiss, which tends to work pretty well, since hissing is unexpected from a stick.
The more you know.
Others will spray nasty chemicals like skunks, and many will flash their bright colored wings to spook a predator. That seems to be what's happening here with a little twist, possibly imitating a scorpion. It's just what an animal's got to do when they lack good self-defense, like the other animals we've talked about in this video. They have to talk a lot of shit. Clearly it's effective, since they're being called the creature from hell. So I'm gonna say 10 out of 10. Next!
Well done, lad. What the hell is that?
That is a masked hunter. A type of assassin bug, which I know sounds like a character Tom Cruise would play if he was a bug.
Weirdo bugs, man.
Assassin bugs as a whole are highly skilled predators, hence their name. They have sly and often ambush-style attack techniques. They pierce their victims with a sharp proboscis, injecting enzymes that liquefy their insides and drink it right up. There's about 7,000 species, so as you would imagine, there's a lot of diversity in their hunting tactics. My favorite is this. They suck up the insides of their prey, leaving only the exoskeleton, and attach it to its back. Absolutely filthy, if you ask me. It not only looks metal as fuck, but it also serves as good camouflage and armor. If I was an assassin bug, I would want to do this. But back to the masked hunter. Their strategy is camouflage, in the form of dirt and dust. As teenagers or nymphs, they're covered in this sticky substance.
Nah, man, I don't like bugs, you know.
To camouflage themselves, their own little ghillie suit. Here's a teenager.
There's no bugs here, right?
Here's a teenager with the dirt. And here's
actually been quite lucky, man. In this house, we don't get a lot of bugs.
From Europe, but are now found in states like Minnesota.
Bro, I used to live in bush.
The country, not the state. They do bite, and it can be painful.
Every other day, there's a spider this big on your wall, man.
Check your dust, dirt, and debris regularly. And if you like this video, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss my next video.
Come on, Lindsay.
Definitely on the
so yeah, but yeah, like I was saying, bro. Like, I used to live near forest, bro. Like, man, salamanders every other day, bro. It could not rain outside. We would have salamanders inside of the house, which was cute. I like salamanders. They are nice. But then, bro, you look around, yeah, and you just see a fucking spider the size of your nose, bro. You're like, nah. Guys, thank you so much for watching the video, man. Hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I did. Before I go, though, don't forget, I will leave you guys on the channel, man. Come on, bro. Keep God first, as always. Drink water, go tell somebody you love them. And if you're here, I know what to do, man. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. My name is Gonzii, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye.